Hi and welcome. My name is Diana and this is MetCon. It's MetCon 3.0 and this is our week one. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get started by running through a list of our supplies and we'll move into learning about our format before proceeding with exercise. Today we're going to get started with a high attachment band attachment. So that's going to be your door attachment or whatever you're looping your band around is going to be in the high setting. And that's going to be used for our lat pull down. So we do need it to be high. It's not going to actually work today for mid. In addition to using our band attachment, we're going to want a medium to heavy resistance band in that loop. We're going to use a light to medium light set of dumbbells. And just like always, we want our mat or our comfortable floor space beneath us. A wall can be helpful for some of our balancing. And we're going to want water so that we can hydrate periodically throughout our class. Like usual, we're going to get started with one round through a dynamic and static warm-up. We'll move into then 2 circuits of MetCon. And then we'll finish today with our cool down. Our cool down will also be active and static. Our MetCon 1, we're going to do 3 different exercises, and we're going to do each exercise for 15 repetitions each for a 7-minute time frame. We'll take a small rest in the middle, and then we're going to move into MetCon number 2. We're going to perform each exercise, 3 exercises, for 30 seconds in this second MetCon round. And we'll repeat those also for 7 minutes. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to get started and get moving with you. So once again, we've got our high band attachment. We've got a medium to heavy resistance or even a heavy resistance. We've got a medium to medium light set of dumbbells that we're going to use. We've got floor, wall, and water. Today, we're going to get started with our warm-up with our butt kickers, and that's going to be an active quad stretch. So let's go ahead and take 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next, we're going to reach up and fold down and hold our hamstring stretch just for a moment. Make sure to tuck your chin to your chest and then curl all the way up to stand, reach high again and take that forward fold, hold in the hamstring stretch, tuck the chin. Curl up slowly and reach high overhead. Here's 3. And reach up again. Here's 4. And curl all the way up. Last time, reach high and fold for 5. And slowly curl up to stand. Next, we're going to come down to a kneeling position. We're going to take our right leg out to the side. We're going to turn our foot parallel to our resting shin. And then we're going to start by bringing our hands to our hips, and we're going to pull both sets of our hips over to that left side. So we're stretching the inner thigh on that right side. Take a breath in and a breath out. Come back up through neutral. And now we're going to slide our right arm down our right thigh, and we're going to take our left arm overhead. So now we're stretching our side body on that left side. Turn your chin and your chest to face up and exhale to deepen that stretch. Go ahead and press back up to the middle. We're going to return that right leg down. Take the left leg out to the side, hands to hips, and we're going to pull our hips over to the right, stretching that left inner thigh. Release the hands and then slide your hand down the left leg. Take your right arm overhead for that side bend stretch. And then press back up. Great work. Next, we're going to come down to our tummy. And we're gonna bring our fingertips right in by our rib cage. Bring your elbows up and back behind you. Connect your forehead down to the floor. And then take a big breath in. On your exhale, push your pelvis down, lift your chest up, and actively hold this upper back warming exercise for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down, turn your head to one side and pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your hands back in. Fingertips are tented by the ribs. Press down into the pelvis, lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Turn your head the other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, fingertips back in by the ribs. Press down into the pelvis. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then this time, press into your palms. Send your hips back into child's pose, lengthening your whole spine. Take a full breath in here and a breath out. Great work, friends. Let's press up. That's our full warm-up. Let's grab a quick sip of water. We're going to get started with MetCon 1. 3 exercises, 15 repetitions each. Our first exercise, we're going to use that high attachment band, and we're going to take a seat. Your legs can be out in front of you at a 90-degree angle, or they can be crisscrossed. We're going to slightly bring our torso backward. All right, we're going to have tension on the band in that position. We'll find a neutral position in the neck, and then we're going to exhale and take 15 lat pull downs. We're squeezing the musculature below and behind the armpit as we pull down. All right, so we'll take 15 of those. Then we're going to come up and move to our mat space. We're going to lie down on our backs, slide our hands under our hips, and bring our shins to tabletop, pulling our low belly down and pressing our low back firmly into the mat. We're going to march our knees for 15 repetitions. And then we're going to work our way up to stand, bringing our hands to our chest, and we're going to perform 15 body weight squats, okay? So we're going to go ahead and begin that in about 8 seconds. Let's go ahead and grab our band and take our seat to begin our lat pull down. Sit up tall. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your band, and we're going to move to our position on our backs. Bring your hands beneath your hips, bring your shins up to tabletop, and here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way up to stand. Take your feet about shoulder distance apart. Toes are slightly turned out, and we're going to sit and stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move right back to your band attachment. Take your seat, tall spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Safely release. Move to your lying down position. Hands under the sacrum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come up to stand. Body weight squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful friends, back to our lat pull down. Take a seat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Safely release. Move to your lying down position. Hands under your hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come up. Body weight squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our 2-minute warning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Take your seat. Lat pull downs. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Onto your back. Hands under those sit bones. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your way up. Body weight squats. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's some beautiful timing. That's our 7-minute mark. Go ahead and grab some water, take a moment of rest, and I'm going to introduce you to our next 7-minute circuit. So what's coming up, we're going to start off with our medium light dumbbells, and that's going to be a hip hinge deadlift. I want you to think about the position of your hips and your torso being that of a door on a hinge, swinging open and shut. All right, so we're going to hinge with just a small bend in our knees, bringing the weights down about mid-shin with a flat back and extending back up. Our feet are parallel to one another and they're underneath our hips rather than our shoulders like our squat. We're going to take that. We want to feel it in our low back very subtly, in our glutes and in our hamstrings. We'll take 30 seconds of those. Number 2, we're going to come down into a forearm plank hold. So our elbows are down. We're going to step our toes back, and then we're going to tuck our tailbone and lift our belly button center and hold that for 30 seconds. Of course, if you need to be up on the palms, that's going to be another very comparable option for you. And then another option is if it's feeling a bit too difficult, then I'm going to have you try holding it from your knees. All right. Whatever variation we're in, we want to have a long, tight core. Body's going to be in a straight line from the shoulders to the knees or the shoulders to the toes. Our last exercise, we're going to grab those light weights again. And this is going to be a bicep curl to an overhead press. So we're rotating up to the shoulder and then either a neutral grip, pressing overhead, or palms face forward as you press overhead. Notice if you can slowly release that curl, avoiding a swinging motion as you come back up into that curl and then press. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with that hip hinge deadlift, 30 seconds of each exercise for this MetCon. We're going to go ahead and start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Hip hinge, pull tall. Three, 2, 1. Set those weights aside, drop down into plank. Four, 3, 2, 1. Work your way up to stand. Grab those light to light medium weights again. And 1 foot forward, tight core, curl, press. Three, 2, 1. Take your deadlift. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those aside and our plank. Three, 2, 1. Drop down, press up. Grab your weights. curl to press. If you remember, put the other foot forward from what you did last time. And release. Great job. Back into our deadlift stance. And release. So plank, high plank, plank from your knees. Three, two, one, release down. Great work, friends. We're coming up, grab those weights again. First foot forward for those curl to presses. Three, two, one, release down, back to our deadlift. Three, two, one, release. Take to the floor for your plank. And up. Good. Here's our 1.5-minute warning. You missed the 2-minute warning. Curl the press. And release our hip hinge deadlift. And release those down, come into your plank. And release. Friends, that's our 7 minutes, but I'm feeling like doing one more set of our curl to press. So if you'd like, go ahead and join me for that, or go ahead and jump right into your rest. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing work, friends. Set those down. Take a nice rest and or water break. All right. We're going to round it out today with our cool down. We're going to start with our wide stance crossbody punch. Feel free to pivot on the opposite toe. So arms up like a boxer, and we're going to cross jab, straightening out that elbow, twisting through the torso. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great work, friends. Release your arms down. Keep a soft bend in your knees. We're going to take our full shoulder circle, sweep forward, press back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step your feet a little wider. Maybe it feels good to bring your hands to your hips. We're going to take our exaggerated hip circle. So we're pushing our hips forward to the side and back to stretch those inner thighs and outer thighs. 3, 4, and 5. Awesome, friends. I hope that felt really good. Go the other way. Push it out. Behind and to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Amazing. Okay, here's where you're going to want your wall, or maybe it's a chair back or something for balance. We're going to plant the foot down that's closest to the wall, and we're going to cross our outside leg across our upper thigh and then push the knee out to the side. Take a seat. So it's a figure 4 standing. We're going to hold it 2 deep breaths. And then uncross, release it down, and then we'll take a second round of 2 deep breaths on that side. Breathe in. Maybe you drop a little bit deeper on your exhale. Good. Come up and release that side. Take our second side, spinning around, fan that knee out, drop the hip back, and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Release it down. Move about. And a second round. Crisscross. Fan that knee out to the side and hold. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Awesome. Go ahead and release that leg. Of course, an invitation to take any additional stretching that you feel would support your body today. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, this was MetCon 3.0. So it's our third round of our 6-week progression. And it was our week 1. So it's our level 1, the beginning of our progression. I hope it felt great in your body today. Of course, if any questions did come up, feel free to send me an email. It's diana@bridgefitnesstraining.com. Look forward to seeing you in your next session or for our next live class. Have a great day. Bye-bye.